So our objectives for this section are to differentiate between the 6 types of businesses, describe the 5 functions of business, and discuss how the 5 functions of business relate to each other. So first, let's talk about the types of businesses. So again, there are 6 of them in here, although they're kind of smushed together. Producers. Producers gather raw goods. So they go out in agriculture, farming, mining, fishing, forestry. They're the first one to access the resources, the natural resources, and take those from their natural environment into other areas, other industries. So then you have the processors who change these raw materials into more finished products. So for example, producers will gather the sugar cane, the processors will turn that sugar cane into sugar. Or the miners will produce the iron ore, they'll go out and mine for the iron ore, the processors will then turn that into steel. Manufacturers are the companies that make finished products out of processed goods. So things like cars and computers are examples of manufactured items. Then you have intermediaries and wholesalers. So an intermediary is a business that is moving goods from one business to another. So it buys goods, it stores them, and then resells them. Wholesalers are companies that distribute large quantity of goods to retailers. So a clothing wholesaler may buy thousands of jackets from several manufacturers and then will sell them in smaller quantities to retailers who then turn around and sell them to you. So retailers are the 5th business, and retailers purchase goods from wholesalers and sell them to consumers. So clothing stores, auto dealerships, those are examples of retailers. And then service businesses are businesses that perform tasks rather than provide goods. So healthcare, so you go to clinics, go to the hospital, law firms, tax accounting, things like that. Those are services. Functions of business, we have 5 functions of business. We have production and procurement, marketing, management, finance, and accounting. Production and procurement. Production is the process of creating, expanding, manufacturing, or improving goods and services. And then procurement is the process of buying and reselling of goods that have already been produced. Marketing is the process of planning, pricing, promoting, selling, and distributing ideas, goods, and services. Marketing involves getting consumers to buy a product or service, and they make decisions based upon market research of trends and consumer habits. So marketing is very closely tied to advertising, although it is more than that. Management is the process of achieving company goals by planning, organizing, directing, controlling, and evaluating the effective use of resources. And this is more commonly known as the labor resource that the management department deals with. But then you have operations management, which would deal more with the processed resources, the natural resources, and things like that. Finance is the business or art, because it is sometimes more of an art than it is a science. So the business or art of money management. So this would be somebody who is analyzing financial statements in order to make future decisions about the company's finances. And then accounting involves maintaining and checking records, handling bills, and preparing financial reports for the business. They are looking at what has already been done. So accounting is the historical, finance is the future. And then all of these businesses are interdependent to each other. A change in one or a need in one department will trickle to the other departments. So for example, a furniture maker's sales have been decreasing. So the accounting and finance departments have noticed the drop in sales. If the products are too high priced, then more efficient procedures will have to be implemented. This will involve management and production. A new marketing plan may be required. Accounting and finance will have to closely monitor the effects that the new efforts have on profits. The textbook also says sometimes the functional areas conflict with each other. Suppose management wants to increase sales by 20% within 3 years. The production department suggests improving quality to attract more customers. However, changing the quality would add to costs. Meanwhile, the marketing department says the problem is that there is not enough marketing being done. It requires more funds for projects. So accounting then says neither plan is good since both would lower profits by raising costs. It suggests improving production efficiency. The final plan includes ideas from all functions of business. Companies benefit when all functional areas work together. All right, and that concludes section 6.2 and chapter 6.